When women say, like, I need a man that has some money or that has a good job, that's successful, that has a career, what men hear is, I want a man that can buy me a Birkin bag. I want a man that can buy me a G-Wagon. I want a man that can buy me Chanel. But in reality, what I'm saying is, I want a man that doesn't hit me in the back of my head when I close the cabinet too hard. I want a man that doesn't hate on me. I want a man that's not jealous of me. I want freedom to be able to quit my job if my manager is pissing me off. I want to come home and have peace in my household. That's what I mean. Men who are not where they want to be in their careers are mean. And this doesn't say that they don't have a job or that they don't have money. If they are not where they think they should be or where they want to be in their careers, in their life, they are mean. They are mean. A man could have won the lottery 3 years ago and be a millionaire, but if he doesn't have a consistent income coming in, first of all, I don't have peace, I'm not stable, and I'm not dating him. Second of all, the reason why is because I'm not going to come to no man and he kicking his feet up playing the damn game after I just finished a court case. Baby, no, you got to do something around here. You need to find some hobbies or something. You got to do something to bring some money. You need to always be thinking about bringing more money in, because men who have that drive, men who are where they want to be, men who are making the money that they want to make, they're happier. They are more friendly. They are nicer. They smile. They want to see you. They want to see you be home. They want to see you wear nice things and go shopping. They want to see you hang out with your friends. They want you to have your own life. They don't want you to be at home waiting for them to rub their feet. Why are you doing this? Why can't you do this? You need to get a second job. Men, when you're broke, when I'm broke, I'm mean. I'm mean when I'm broke. I'm angry when I'm broke. I can't say that for sure. Sometimes I'm angry to men. I'm definitely meaner to men when I don't have no money. Because it's like, bitch, you're talking to me instead of sending me $100. What do you want to talk about? This is not about a Birkin bag. This is about peace and freedom. Okay? That's what this is about. I have big dreams and big goals for myself. I'm just not sitting around doing nothing, twiddling my thumbs together, twiddling my feet together. And I need a man that also has big dreams and big goals, not only for himself, but for his family. Wants to provide an amazing life for not only himself, but his kids and his wife. And men that have that will treat you better. For my ex, every time, no, this is in college, baby, I wouldn't buy a nigga nothing now, but every time I would take us out on a date and I would pay for it, or I would buy dishes for the house, or I would do something for the house, he would get so angry. And I was like, what? Like, he would make it seem like it was about something else. Like, oh, he's mad because of I did this or I said this. No, really, what it is he doesn't feel comfortable with himself because he cannot afford to do these things for us. Men are created and biologically created to provide. And when they are not able to do that, something in their brain goes to shit. They are angry and they are mean and they are hostile. Okay? And I will punch a nigga in his face if he play with me. So in order for me to stay out of jail, I need a man with some money. Okay? I need a man. No, I'm sorry. I need a man with a job, a career, a business, something. Because I have a smart mouth. And the first time you tell me I can't wear that, I'm going to say, you don't got no money to be telling me what to do. Also, men like to cheat. You're not cheating on me and you broke. You're not cheating on me and I'm paying 50% of the bills. That is a rich nigga sport. That is a rich man's game. Cheating is a rich man's game. You cannot be poor and be cheating on me. Because after I beat your ass, I'm leaving. Now, how do I even know you're cheating if I'm at Chanel in Puerto Rico? How do I even know you're cheating if I'm at Cartier in Paris? How do I even know you're cheating if I wake up in the morning and I have freedom to do what I want to do, and I go for a walk, and then I go to Pilates, and then I go to horseback riding classes, and then I take a break and go get lunch at Steak 48, and then, if I have all these things and freedom that I can do because my man has money and he has a job and he has a stable career and I feel stable and peaceful, how do I even know you're cheating? I don't know. I'm too busy buying shit. I'm too busy out here doing my thing. What happens when they're not where they think they should be at in life? And like I said, they could have money, they could have a job and still not feel like they have or are where they need to be in life. What happens when they don't feel like where they need to be in life? They start to take out that frustration on you, babe. They try to grasp at control wherever they can get it. They try to control you, and if that doesn't work, they start to cheat on you because they want to still how can I grasp control? How can I seem like a man? How can I seem like the leader of my household? And what does that usually equate to? Cheating or beating your ass. That's how they try to feel like a man, because they don't feel like a man within themselves. One thing I do ask a man when I go out on dates is when they say, oh, where do you work at? Blah, blah, blah. Do you like your job? That's an important question, because if they don't like their job, it's probably because they don't feel like they're being paid enough, or they don't feel like they're living the life that they're supposed to live, and they're going to be mean. They're going to be bitter. They're going to be very sassy. And y'all know me. sassy and me does not mix, because I'm the sassiest the sassy. And I'm going to end up getting my ass whooped. Somebody's going to get the ass whooped. I don't know if it's going to be me, but... Alright, so I'm scrolling on Hinge, and I thought that I would give y'all a little behind the scenes of how I decide which man I pick and which man I don't pick. So Exhibit A, this man says that he is 40... Y'all can't see this. It's going to be backwards. 41 years old, and he is still figuring out his relationship type. Do I look like a fool? Absolutely not. How do you not know when you're 41? That's key terms for I just want to ruin your life and have a little fun on my own behalf. No, thank you. This man is 40. He's a truck driver. No, truck driver already no. So that's out of the question. And then he says, this year, I really want to open up a business. You're 41. What about last year? What about 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago? You've had a whole entire lifetime to open up that business. You're not serious. You don't have any drive, no work ethic. It's a no for me. What, are you going to wait till you're 80? This man says, the one thing you should know about me is I'll match your energy. Just hope it's not ghosting. You'll match my energy. How old are you? 24. This is why I don't date young men. What do you mean you'll match my energy? Grow the fuck up. You're a man. Create the energy and I'll match it. What do you want to be, the girl? Who gonna be the man? This man is 32. He said he's looking for a short-term relationship. Just got out of a 5-year relationship. Not looking for anything serious right now. But you're on a dating app. This is not the place. This is for women who want to date, dumbass. Absolutely not a 5-year relationship and you want a damn dating app. Boy. Here is another truck driver. Apparently that's the new career everybody wants to get into these days. He said, you should not go out with me if you aren't okay with me having 2 kids. Are understanding, caring, sincere, and genuine. Aren't okay with me having 2 kids. At the age of what? 25, you have 2 kids. I should not go out with you if I'm not okay with you having 2 kids. How about I call the police instead? Find your next girl at your local PTA meeting. You know, daycare. And these are all men that have liked me. And I thought I put some on there about these men with these damn kids. I thought I said something about that. I guess I didn't. This man says, I love to cook at all times. I'm single, in all capital letters. I would hope so. Never been married. Love to one day. I don't like the way he put the number 1 and then day. You're a grown man. I don't know how old he is because I didn't screenshot that, but I have one something with sole custody. 1 child. He put the emoji for a dress for a child. Do you not know how to spell? You could have typed that out. They give you enough characters. I have 1 child with sole custody. And then he capitalized the L in soul. You're already stupid to me. So this was already going to be no. Lives with me. Capitalized the L, the V, the E, whatever. I was born and raised in Ghana. Came to USA in my teens. 1 child with sole custody is already enough that you met somebody before me. And had sex with them and had a child. And now you're telling me you have sole custody of said child? This man, who is 38 years old, said that his favorite line from a movie is, give them nothing but take from them everything. Well, isn't that a bit of foreshadowing of what he's going to do to you? And with the exclamation point, too. He's really into that. You know what? Can you report people on here? That's okay. We're going to move on. This man did not fill anything out. I try to block off his picture, but you see there's no words down there. That's key for he's not taking this shit serious. He's on here looking for friends with benefits. He didn't tell you where you worked at, where he's from, where his job is at. He's not taking this serious. He just made this in his free time so he can find the hoes. The hoes ain't here. Okay, they're not here at this house. This man said, I go crazy for lash extensions, volume, cat eye type, for real. Get a job. This man said, I want someone who is pretty down to earth and has their own things going on. When a man says they want you to have your own things going on, that means I don't have no money and you're going to have to go 50-50 with me. Therefore, you need to have your own things going on. Key your own money. I got my own things going on and my own money, but I won't be spending it in the presence of a man. When a man starts asking questions about what are your 5-year goal plans for your career? What do you hope to be? How much money do you hope to make? It's because they ain't got no damn money and they need some assistance, some rental assistance, some restaurant assistance, some excursion assistance. Absolutely not. You got to read between the lines, man. And then he says he's open to a short-term relationship, open to long. He's short-term relationship, looking to see where things go. He's looking to see if you have your own money so you can help him out. Send him $50 for his haircut. I don't got haircut money, babe. Roland, bye ho. Last one, he says, green flags I look for: kind, funny, mature, fun, great at math because I don't know my multiplication too well. That was funny. No, it wasn't. Leave the mean girl shit in hell where it belongs. Friends only. I be getting played by bitches. This is a little scary. You need to calm down. Why is all the capital letters and exclamation points? This is somebody who's going to be standing over you in the middle of the night. Okay? Stay away from me. You're already aggressive. You ain't even met nobody yet. This is just the opening paragraph. You only talking about your green flags. You already aggressive. This is somebody that's going to hit you in the back of the hand with a pen. Absolutely not. I don't think so. You're scaring me. I think a really good thing to do to make sure that you're not ignoring the red flags of a man and you're not being with someone that you actually hate is to work off of a system of strikes. So I have a strike system set up for a man, and if he gets more than 5 strikes within a certain time period, he's disqualified. He needs to get the fuck out my face and crawl into a corner permanently. So I'm going to read you the strikes that this current man has. He's been disqualified as of Sunday. So I'm going to read you his strikes. So strike 1, June 7th, 10:06 p.m. We went out to eat, right? And he ordered a shot of Hennessy and a separate cup of cranberry juice for a chaser. And she brought our drinks and she forgot the cranberry juice. And he goes and asks the waitress, "Did you forget our chaser?" And I'm just like, the way he said it, it was giving demeaning. And I'm like, there was another way to say that. Like, "Hey, you forgot our chaser." "Oh, I didn't get my chaser." He was like, did you forget my chaser?" Bitch, clearly. And that gave me the ick. And that was strike 1 for him. That was strike 1. I'm real strict. I don't care. So June 14th at 12:58 in the afternoon, he took me to brunch, and we get to brunch and it's super windy outside. I'm talking about, it's really windy. So it's like slamming the door closed. So we walk into the brunch place and I turn around to him and I say, "It's so windy," trying to be nice because I already dislike you because it's strike 1. "It's so windy." And he goes, "Oh, you want to go stand outside?" That's not all. That's not all for June 14th. Then we go up to the host stand and the host is like, "Hi, what's the name of your reservation?" And he's going, "Jeffrey." And she's like, "I'm sorry." And he's, "Jeffrey, reservation." And I'm like, bitch, I hate a nigga that cannot speak for himself. Speak up. You are not a child. Like, it's making me want to step in and do the talking. And I'm the girl. I'm not supposed to do the talking. Not to mention, on the way there, we were in the car and he was like, "Where's the parking garage?" "Oh, I'm sorry. Do I work for valet? Aren't you a man?" Figure it the fuck out before I crash out in here. I'm not playing. Strike 3, June 20th, 8:47 p.m. He took me to a sushi restaurant, and then once I did my order, they looked at him and said, "What are you going to eat?" He said, "I don't eat sushi." Not to mention, he had us swinging the block for 15 minutes trying to find the closest parking spot, going in and out of the same parking spots. I'm like, "Can you just park on the streets?" "No, I'm going to check this place real quick." "Sir, something wrong with your feet? We can walk, ho. It doesn't matter if it's a mile away. We can walk, ho." Strike 4, June 29th. He went outside in that hot ass heat because it's a heat advisory for like an hour. He came back inside his house, sat on his couch that I'm watching TV on, eating my Chinese food, sat back, put his arms up, and I had to look over there and say, "Hey, you're musty. Take a bath." Because why would you bring yourself out there sweating and you coming in here smelling like salt water and metal? Go the fuck. Hey, bro. It's summer in the South, and you can bring your ass out and put your arms up around my chicken fried rice? Are you out of your fucking mind? I'm liable to slap you right now. I'm not even playing, okay? Strike 5, July 3rd. Took my hand, looked at it, and said, "Why don't you ever get your nails done? Why don't you ever stumble into a well? Why don't you ever run into a wall? Why don't you ever fall into a hole? Why don't you ever kiss my ass? Like, I don't know. Why are you in my business? Okay, have you ever sent me money for some nails? No. Why the fuck are you asking me questions, bitch? Strike whatever. July 12th, 11:49 p.m. I send him the link to this shirt I wanted him to buy me on Zara. He then responds and says, I don't know how to work this. The link isn't... Hold on, let me get the receipts. He said, the link doesn't work. It won't let me get to the website. And then he sent me a picture of where he was at on the website. It's literally the homepage asking him what country he lives in and which language he speaks. You don't know what language you speak? You want me to strangle you, don't you? I already have anger issues. I don't know why. Like, I just didn't respond. Because I don't even know what I should even say to that. I don't even know what to. Okay, moving on. Oh, and then to add on insult to injury, I ended up ordering the dress through his on his phone. I don't know why he didn't just give me the money for it. And like a week later, he calls me. He's like, "Did you get your dress?" Like it was urgent. I'm like, "Yeah, I got here." Okay, bye. Click. See you later. Okay. And then we were heading to a restaurant a few days later, and he goes, "Did you get your dress?" And I said, "Stop asking me about that damn dress. I already fucking told you I got the dress. You keep asking me about this damn $40 dress. It's not even a dress. It's not even a dress. It's a shirt." And I said, "I don't know if you're wanting me to say thank you, oh kind one, for buying me that $40. I already said thank you. How many times you want to acknowledge you bought me a damn dress? How many times do you want to talk about this damn shirt? You just want me to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my God, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Now we can have sex. No." You keep going on and on about like this damn $40 shirt from Zara like it was Mugler. You thought he brought me a Prada, a Prada. No Prada, just Zara. Then relax. Anyways, this is how you keep up with, because you don't want it to get out of hand. That was his last strike. And I sat in the car and I tidied it up and I said, "Yep, that's it for you, boo-boo." That's it for you. He's out of here, for real. He don't even know it. Hi, Pookies. Okay, so story time about the date that I was on Sunday, or the date that I was supposed to go on Sunday. So he had called me and said, "Let's go out and get like a late dinner or early dinner on Sunday." And I was like, "Great, okay." I get ready. He said, "I'm going to come pick you up." So he comes to my house and he says, "I'm downstairs." So I go to my door, I get to the door and he's standing out there and I walk out and I lock my door and I'm like, "Where's your car?" And he's like, "Oh, I Ubered here. My car is in the shop." And I was like, "So are we going to Uber there?" And he was like, "No, I was hoping you could drive." So I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, so either we're not fucking going or I'm going to have to drive. And I was like, okay, so are you going to give me gas money? And he was like, "Yeah, I got you." Okay, cool. My gas was on E. You know what I'm saying? So a free tank of gas and a free meal. Great. So we get into the car, right? And we start driving. We get out of my my garage, down to the first stop sign, down to the second stop sign. That is where you enter into traffic. Like that, at that stop sign, you're technically now you're leaving the neighborhood. He looks at me and he goes, "You have so much stuff in your car." So I politely turn my car around at the stop sign, take it on back to my garage, and we get there. He goes, "Did you leave something?" I said, "You have to go." He's like, "Huh?" And I said, "Get out now." Because no explanation needed. I took my ass in my house. I closed my garage doors. And I went upstairs and I DoorDashed me some food. You've already pissed me off. On top of that, you have something to say about my car when you probably don't even have none, you broke ass, poor ass bitch. Yeah, so he was blocked immediately. So yeah.
You could ask a man for nothing and he still wouldn't have it. Who said that? Who said that?